All right, what's going on, people? So this is gonna be part two of how to become smarter through nutrition, through eating the right foods, through nutrients. All right, so remember we talked about this in my last video. Six essential nutrients your body needs: carbs, proteins, fats, water, and vitamins and minerals. Right. So and then so I want to talk about this. All right. So if you look at um, foods that are good for your brain. All right, let's go. Let's look at that are good for your brain, which are avocados, beets, berries, bone broth, cruciferous vegetables, celery, coconut oil, dark chocolate, eggs, extra virgin olive oil, green leafy vegetables, herbs such as rosemary, oiled fish like salmon, turmeric, nuts, coffee, tea, seeds, beans, tomatoes, lean red meat, whole grains, wine, grapes, oranges, peanuts, soy, fermented foods, right? So, and then you have the brain supplements, right? So, anyways, and then you go over, so you go over here to the foods that are high in healthy fats, right? Because so remember there are six categories, right, of nutrients that are good um that your body needs, right? So there's six type of nutrient your body needs, right? So we're looking at fats right now, right? So fats is right now. So we're gonna be talking about fat right now. So healthy fats, your body need healthy fats, right? So um so here's the article. So healthy 25 healthy high fat foods to keep you full and satisfied, right? So avocados, walnuts, almonds, nuts, seeds, butter, olives, olive oil, ground flaxseed, salmon, tuna, dark chocolate, tofu, indame, sunflower seeds, chia seeds, eggs, dairy, hemp seeds, shredded coconut, anchovies, macadamia nuts, sesame seeds, sardines, soy milk, peanuts. So both of these lists, so both of these lists are very similar, right? And that's because, so if you see, foods that are high in healthy fats is very similar to the foods that are good for your brain. And do you know why that is? Can anybody answer why that is? It's because most of the brain is fat, right? See, yes, most of the brain is comprised about 60% of its dry weight, right? Most of the brain is fat, comprising about 60% of dry weight. So this is why food that are high in healthy fats are good, are also foods that are good for your brain, right? So because your brain is pri- pri- primarily composed of fat. So, anyways, the only difference is antioxidants, right? You have the antioxidants in the fruits. Anyways, um, so let's look over again. This is another list here. You got foods that are high uh, in healthy fats. You have flaxseed, salmon, olives, lean turkey, avocado, coconut, yogurt, walnuts, tofu, edamame, pumpkin seeds, tuna, chicken thighs, chia seeds, avocado, and nut butter, Josie's, unflying sunflower, eggs, sesame seeds, tahini. All right, so and then you just look at the next category, right? So so you got to eat food from each of these nutrient categories, right? So you have the foods here for. So we talked about fats, and then we'll talk about proteins. So let's look at foods that are high in proteins, because you need proteins, right? That's the next category, nutrients. So eggs, almonds, chicken breast, cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, milk, lentils, lean beef, fish, quinoa, protein powders, Ezekiel bread, pumpkin seeds, turkey breast, and then you have the next category, foods that are high in carbohydrates, right? Carbs. 20 foods the highest amount of carbohydrates. white rice, pasta paradise, bread bonanza, potent potatoes, breakfast cereals, sugar sodas, um, bagel bombs, banana bundles, heaviness. Oh, honey heaviness, dry food density. So carbohydrates like sugar, right? Granola, goodness, potatoes, syrups, Days Delight, beans, bounty, fruit juice, mango, ice cream, and then foods hide vitamins. You have fish, dark leafy green seeds, broccoli, pork, mushroom, nuts, eggs, sweet bell pepper, green peas, winter squash, dried fruits, fruits hide minerals. Almost the same. All these foods almost the same. So it's good. You can get so you don't have to buy a bunch of different food to obtain nutrients that you need. Right, so we did carbs. I think we're looking at fat, proteins, vitamins, minerals. All right, that's it.